You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. McIntosh, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I think she needs to pay child support.
Okay, just straight like that?
Yeah, straight. I want to get straight to the point. I just want nothing to do with it. I just want child support.
All right. Do you really know her? You just said like you don't want nothing to do with it, like you just met her yesterday.
Well, I thought I did.
All right, guys. From the moment Judge Vunderbee steps in, you can feel the tension settling over this courtroom like a storm ready to break. What starts as a simple child support request quickly unravels into a story of neglect, resentment, postpartum depression, cheating, arrest records, and two people who clearly came here with more emotions than evidence. Dad insists he just wants child support, but every word he says reveals something deeper: jealousy, confusion, and a desperate attempt to reclaim attention he lost when the baby arrived. And as he talks, the judge is already sensing that this case might not be about the child at all, but about a relationship that cracked long before they walked into court today.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, it started off like every other fairy tale, you know. Everything was hot, bad. Everything cooking good. Good loving. So we got a kid.
Okay.
We'll say, okay, so when the kid arrived, that kind of changed. You know, Dad got put on the back burner.
Right here, Dad's entire mindset shows itself. He keeps repeating that once the baby arrived, he got put on the back burner, framing normal infant care as personal abandonment. Instead of understanding the shift that happens when a newborn enters the world, he interprets it as losing his place in her attention lineup. The judge hears this and immediately identifies immaturity, because parenting isn't a competition between father and child. This moment reveals the emotional gap between them, and hints that maybe his frustration wasn't caused by neglect, but by unmet expectations he never communicated.
And, you know, sometimes I'm not understanding. I say, what happened to Dad? You know, you let the kid go to sleep or something. Don't just forget about me. So it was all about, you know, I got the baby. No. Put the baby to bed.
Well, you wanted to tend to the baby, right?
Yeah, what else I'm gonna do?
Well, not that much. Don't just forget about me.
I mean, it's
You
a
forgot
child.
about
don't help
Daddy.
around the house. You know, it's just
It's
all
a
about the
child,
baby.
though.
It's just all about the baby.
The baby don't
what
know
happened
better.
to baby?
Yeah, but you can't forget about Daddy.
Exactly.
Forgot
What's the
about
baby
Daddy.
gonna do? You an adult.
See, forget about it. See what I'm talking about?
It's a child.
Cannot forget about Dad. And once that's a baby. That baby sleep 8 hours a day.
No, still gotta feed the baby. I gotta make sure the baby's clothed and everything.
As he describes life with the baby, you can feel him struggle between wanting to help and wanting to be prioritized. But his words show that he still sees himself as needing the same kind of care she's giving the child, rather than embracing his role as a partner. He says he cooks, brings wine, gives her breaks, yet he frames it like these gestures should earn him attention instead of simply being part of parenthood. The judge hears the imbalance instantly. This isn't about chores or affection. It's about a man who never adjusted to the reality that a newborn requires a different level of emotional and physical energy than he expected.
There's a lot of work to put into taking care of a kid.
There really
You an
is.
adult, so you know how to take care of
I'm
yourself.
helping. She's not doing nothing by herself. I am also helping. So once I always give her a break, so I can get some daddy time, some us time, get that back. You know, it was great at first, but it just
You say at first, how long were y'all together?
6 years.
That's a long time to be together.
Yeah. But
Okay.
then the baby just popped up and I'm like, you know, she forgot about it. So I try to, you know, let me take care of the baby. Let me let you rest so you can start back paying attention to me.
All right.
And that don't seem
Do y'all still live together?
That don't, no. That don't seem to.
Not anymore.
All right.
Not anymore.
Okay, how old is the child now? I'm assuming it's not a baby anymore.
The child's about 6.
6, okay.
Yeah, had him right off. Right.
Their 6-year relationship becomes the key point here. He says the baby popped up too early, almost blaming the child for disrupting their dynamic. That wording tells you everything. He treats the timing of parenthood like an inconvenience rather than a responsibility. Meanwhile, the judge is trying to understand whether this resentment has been building for years. And the more he talks, the clearer it becomes that he never adapted to the emotional shift that happens after childbirth. This moment raises the first real question. Was their relationship strong enough to begin with? Or did the baby simply expose cracks that were already there?
Kind of early.
Okay.
And that kind of, I think that kind of threw it off a little bit by us having the kids so early. And it should have waited a little while, but hey, baby wanted to come, so baby's here now. So
So the baby wanted to come.
the baby wanted to be here. So like I said, I help out to try to get, give her a break or something, maybe bring up some wine and cook for her. It's just like, I guess you're gonna do that after, I don't know what you call it, after the baby's here, that's some kind of phase you go through.
Okay.
Where you're not paying attention to dad.
Postpartum.
Yeah, what you said.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's serious. Postpartum is a serious thing to go through. So of
It
course
is.
it's going to be a
Now,
disconnect.
not for 5 years.
How you going to tell her that postpartum is something that's terrible to go through? How you never been through it? So how do you know?
Yeah, I'm waiting on that explanation too.
Please tell
Well,
me.
I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is I help out to try to, help out with the baby to try to understand what you're going through. That's why I try to.
This is the emotional turning point. When mom finally mentions postpartum depression, everything clicks. She explains how mentally draining and isolating those months were. Yet dad immediately tries to tell her what postpartum is like, without ever experiencing it. The judge shuts that down fast because minimizing postpartum symptoms is not only insensitive, it's dangerous. Mom reveals she struggled alone, doing her best, while he expected her to split herself between healing, childcare, and comforting him. Her frustration is real, and his confusion is real, but the gap between them is overwhelming. And it leaves the audience wondering, was this relationship failing because she changed, or because he never understood what she was going through?
Can we stop referring to this 6-year-old as a baby?
It's my
I
child.
try to take care of our child.
But you need to be able to tend to me and the child and try to understand where I'm coming from, because depression is a mental thing. Medication, some people have suicidal thoughts. You don't even know you never even tried to ask me what I was going through or how I even felt.
She makes a good point.
Okay, I'll
So
take that.
it takes a lot. It takes a lot for you to understand where I'm coming from. You can't just assume, okay, I'm not just trying to tend to you. I have to tend to my mental health and my child. That takes a lot of work.
But I can't read your mind. I don't know.
But you never tried to even talk to her, try to understand me from that.
Did the two of you come here to waste my time?
I mean, he's the one that called it in here. I'm just here. I mean, he obviously wanted me to do something.
Obviously, and I'm just trying to get to what
He's
that
wasting
something
both of our
is.
times.
When mom says she needed support for her mental health, not criticism, you can feel the judge's patience thinning with dad. He keeps insisting he couldn't read her mind, but he also never attempted a real conversation. Instead of asking how she felt, he assumed everything should continue as before. This is the kind of emotional divide that often leads couples into courtroom battles. Two people living together, but speaking completely different emotional languages. And the judge is already preparing for the moment where she has to cut through all this emotion and focus solely on the child's well-being.
I want full custody and I want child support.
Okay.
I don't get full
The
custody,
child
but I'm
live with
taking
you?
care of the kid.
It's kind of between right about now. But I think I could take care of him better since she can't keep a
I've
job.
been with the kid longer, so I mean, I'm not working right now, so I'm at home with the kid all the time.
So if she's not working,
Wait a minute. Behind bars.
Yeah,
wait a minute, Mr.
I agree with
McIntosh.
that.
Let me move over here to her so I can
okay.
hear her side of the story. What is this behind bars?
Well, because of how he's been feeling, he's been feeling neglected because I was having issues with depression and taking care of my kids. So he decided to step out. So, me and my girl did some digging, and I found out he stepped out on me. So you know what? I had to find out where the girl went, where she.
You went and found
I
his
sure
new
did. I
girlfriend
whooped her butt.
he did
I
not
sure
have to
did.
jump on her.
while she was at
I
work?
did. Because he's not
Ooh.
about to play me after all this stuff I've been doing with his kid. He's not about to do that.
That's a little ratchet.
Yeah,
No
so
reason.
I did. I did.
There was no reason.
There's nothing
That
else
was
I
uncalled
can do.
for.
I did it.
So you have a case pending on you?
I do.
Here comes the shocker. Dad suddenly asks for full custody and child support, claiming he can care for the child better. But when the judge asks where the child actually lives, the truth slips out. Custody is kind of between, yet somehow mom is still the primary caregiver. That inconsistency immediately raises red flags. And when he adds that mom can't keep a job, only to reveal she's actually been incarcerated because of an incident tied to his cheating, everything shifts. It becomes clear that his custody request may not be about stability. It might be rooted in retaliation or guilt.
Unfortunately, I do. But you don't cheat on me after all this work I've been putting in taking care of your child. You gonna cheat on me? No, it's not gonna fly.
Oh.
Well, what happened to the depression? What happened to all that? You can't
it's in there. That's one of the side
You
effects.
fight my new girlfriend.
That's one of the side
what was the baby
effects.
while you fighting?
That's one of the side effects.
That's a great question. What was the baby while you were fighting?
While you were fighting my girlfriend.
Oh, that was taking care of. My sister was watching the
Your
kid.
sister?
She was.
Was she in jail with you?
No, she was watching the kid, and she bailed me out.
Oh.
She was there for me. You
Her
weren't.
sister bailed her out.
You were there. She was there
sister
for
was
me.
there.
So I guess
for her,
you talk
you
to your
weren't.
sister. You won't talk to me.
Because you don't
talk
even
to your
try
sister,
to.
but you can't talk to
You don't
me.
even. I've tried to talk to you.
It seems like you guys can't really talk to each other without getting.
Mom's explanation hits like a plot twist. She was battling depression, caring for the child, and discovered he stepped out. Her emotional hurt turned into confrontation, which led to the assault charge. It's messy, but it's human. And when she says, "He's not about to play me after all I did," you can hear years of exhaustion behind it. The judge watches both of them unravel, realizing this case is less about parenting ability and more about unresolved emotional war. The question is no longer who's right. It's who's actually capable of prioritizing the child over the drama.
into it.
Not because you don't even try to listen to
I'll
me.
go back to my original question. So who does the child stay with majority of the
Me.
time?
He stays with me, Your Honor.
Okay, so you said that the baby was better off with you because she has a assault case.
She got a assault case.
But she didn't
can't
do it in
keep a
front of
job.
the-
She can't keep a job.
How
Okay,
can I
what do
keep
you
a
do
job
for a
when I'm taking care of
living?
the kids?
I'm in the entertainment business.
What does that mean?
I got several artists I'm trying to produce right now in the music business. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, late night.
Okay.
Produce.
Have they already produced some music?
it's kind of iffy right now, but I think they're going to be okay.
And what kind of money are you making?
I'm making about 85,000.
Okay. All right, and you said you're unemployed right now.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to your job?
The judge then zeroes in on the one thing that matters: who handles day-to-day care. Mom reveals she cooks, cleans, attends to the child, and even relies on her sister for support when needed. Dad, meanwhile, is producing music late at night, meeting new women, and isn't consistently present. You can feel the judge mentally tallying responsibility, stability, and availability. And Dad's reactions don't help his case. Every answer sounds defensive rather than parental. This moment makes you wonder whether he came here prepared or simply hoping the court would validate his feelings.
I had to quit because I was taking care of the kid full time.
Okay. So the child lives with her.
Stays with me.
Okay. Why didn't you file anything for today for child support?
I wasn't thinking, Your Honor. I didn't want to be malicious towards him or anything, so I didn't feel the need I had to. So that's just
Criminal case?
She is.
Okay.
And she also helps me watch the kid if I'm needing to do anything, like any grocery shopping or anything. She helps me.
All right. So where does Dad come in?
I mean, he's rarely around. I mean, he's doing his little producing thing and stuff and meeting up with late women and stuff. You know, that's why I had this little charge. So, I mean, that's what he's doing.
It's a little charge.
I mean, it's an assault charge, but I mean, it is what it is at this point. It already happened, so.
Okay. I do agree with that. Well, sir,
When Dad casually mentions he makes $80, $85K, the entire courtroom dynamic shifts. Mom hasn't filed for child support, not out of weakness, but because she didn't want to be malicious. Meanwhile, he's demanding support from someone unemployed and recovering from legal issues tied to his own actions. The imbalance is impossible to ignore, and you can see the judge's decision forming in real time. His financial stability doesn't make him the primary caregiver. It actually exposes his motive. This wasn't a fight for custody, but a miscalculated attempt to punish her emotionally.
I'm not going to grant your request for child support today.
I'm not manipulating women. I got one girlfriend and you jumped on her.
You are. No, there's
You tell the
plenty
judge
more.
about your sister.
It's
She going
plenty
back to jail.
more. It's plenty more.
Okay.
you know?
Plenty more.
Well, guess what? I don't have
sources.
time to hear about all of these little rendezvous today. I have other things to do, and you obviously came here to waste my time. So I'm going to deny your relief, like I said, and dismiss your case because it's obvious that the child stays with mom primarily. You didn't dispute it when she said it.
Judge Vunderbee finally says what we've all been thinking. He wasted the court's time. His story didn't match the evidence, his claims didn't match reality, and his motive didn't match the child's needs. She dismisses the case immediately, reminding him that if mom had filed today, he would have been ordered to pay based on his own income. That's the moment his entire strategy collapses. And the judge makes it clear, this court protects children, not adult grudges.
Therefore, I don't have a choice but to dismiss it. And mom, on the other hand, if she comes back in here and says she wants child support, because had she filed something today, you would actually be placed on child support today.
Me?
But yes, you at that $80,000 to $85,000 range, because the child lives with. She's telling the truth, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure she's telling the truth about the other stuff too. But
No,
that's none of my business.
No.
So, is there anything further today, Mr. McIntosh?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
At the end of it all, this case wasn't about custody, child support, or stability. It was about two adults carrying years of emotional wounds into a courtroom meant for legal clarity. The judge cut through the noise, recognized who provided real day-to-day care, and dismissed a claim driven more by frustration than responsibility. It's a reminder that parenting requires maturity, even when relationships fall apart. If this breakdown hit you like it hit me, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom dynamics that pull back the curtain on moments just like this.